moving to the city of Weston Florida, but you want to know what are the good, the bad, the yin, the yang, the pros, the cons of living in Weston Florida. Well, in this video, we're going to share that information with you because we get questions all the time from people who are thinking of moving to Weston that are really asking, what about Davie? What about Parkland? What about Plantation? What about Southwest Ranches? So what we're finding is that there's a lot of comparing of cities west of the Fort Lauderdale airport. You know, we're in discussions all the time with our clients. So we said, let's put this information up front so you understand what is the good and the bad of living in the city of Weston. So that way, when you're ready to give us a call, we can get to work and really talk in depth about what's important, real estate and finding you the perfect fit. So let's get started and let's talk about those pros and cons of living in Weston. If this is the first time to the channel, go ahead, subscribe, ring the bell. This way you have the most up-to-date information about what's happening in real estate in the city of Weston. My name is Athena Chalikas Barocas. I'm with the Moving to Weston team. We get calls all the time from people just like you who are thinking of moving to Weston in 9 days or 90 days. It doesn't matter. Reach out, send me an email, drop a text. I would love to help you make your move to Weston as smooth as possible. Look forward to hearing from you. So Weston is a fabulous city to live in, but like any city, it has its ups and its downs. I am going to share with you some of the things I think you're going to love about the city of Weston and some things you may want to consider before moving. But before we get started, I am going to give you a special treat. I am going to share some secrets that not many people know about the city of Weston. First of all, it is the only master plan community in the county of Broward. Arvida, the developer, the one who thought, curated, designed Walt Disney World, is the same developer for Weston. This is why the city looks so beautiful. Weston has been continually, year after year, voted the #1 city to live in Broward County. It's also considered the most affluent city north of Miami. But one of the other accolades, which is very important, is its world-class healthcare. We have Cleveland Clinic and we have the Nicholas Children's Center, both located here in Weston. So that's a lot of accolades right from the beginning. But I know you want to get to the pros and cons, so let's get to it. Okay, let's talk about how Weston is centrally located and what that means to you. So Weston is the furthest city from Fort Lauderdale going west. It touches the Everglades, but it is well located, and I'm going to share with you why. Up north, you have Palm Beach County. It's about 35 to 40 minutes away. So if you're looking for some great events that take place up in Palm, they have the outdoor theater, they have the amphitheater, shopping, beaches, restaurants, boating. All of that is up in Palm Beach. Oh, and the golf courses too. If you're looking for good golf courses, you definitely want to go a little further north. Now, if you're looking for a different type of style, if you're looking to go south to Miami for either the wonderful restaurants, they have Michelin rated restaurants, the outdoor vibe, you have Wynwood with all of the murals, you have the design district. There's so much to do down in Miami. And if you're looking for that kind of activity, again, you're about 40 minutes away. Now, maybe you want to go east toward the ocean or the intercoastal and take advantage of that lifestyle for a day or so, or even a long weekend. You have the beaches, you have the intercoastal, you have incredible restaurants, outdoor vibes, happy hours, beach scenes. There is so much to do out there. The Fort Lauderdale boat show comes in the end of October, early November, and you have those beautiful yachts that everybody wants to go and see. So there's so many activities to do right within a 40-minute radius of Weston itself. The airports, you have 3 choices. 2 are the primary. You have Fort Lauderdale, which is about 35 minutes away on a good day, up to an hour on a busy day. And then you have the Miami airport, which is a metropolis of activity and flights to South America, Central America, Europe, You can go to Asia, anywhere in the US, Canada. It's a gateway everywhere. But you need to make sure you plan accordingly. An hour, hour and a half is a good amount of time to get to the Miami airport. But either way you go, you're centrally located. Now, if you're looking for a small airport experience, you do have Palm Beach Airport. It's about an hour away. Most residents within Weston are going to utilize Fort Lauderdale or Miami. Again, centrally located. Now let's talk about schools. The unique aspect of Weston is that all of the schools are private schools or public schools that are A-rated. That's right, let me say this again. All the schools in the city of Weston are A-rated. For those of you who are not from South Florida, A-rated means the ratings of the highest possible caliber. So go to greatschools.org, take a look at the schools for yourself. So we have 7 elementary schools dispersed throughout the city of Weston that feed into 3 middle schools that feed into 2 high schools. So the school system itself is extremely well designed and well dispersed throughout the city of Weston. The schools are not only scholastically based, there's scholastics that are extremely important, but also equally important is arts, culture, and community service. So we have 4 pillars to each one of our schools as far as what we want to instill in all of the students that go to Weston. So that's super exciting. Now, if you're looking for more of the private school, you have that too in Weston. There's 2 private schools, a Montessori school and a Christian-based school. So again, all A-rated. However, if you're looking for a different type of school, maybe it's a language school or a different denomination, you're going to have to go outside of Weston and go ahead and look for those schools. But be careful, because you also want to take in consideration commute time, children's activity time, the amount of time you're going to have to commit to going back and forth outside of Weston, and what that traffic may look like. So again, if you are content with the school system here in Weston being A-rated, all the schools along with our private schools, then you're going to be just fine. If you're looking for something different, you're going to have to go outside of Weston and you're going to want to do your homework. Okay, let's talk about restaurants and the culinary scene of Weston. You have so many choices. Weston has 210 restaurants as of today, and that's always changing. So you're not going to be going, oh, there's nothing to eat, no good restaurants. There are 210 restaurants to choose from. So you have your small cafes, the coffee, the croissant, the empanada. You have different choices, all the way up to some of our waterfront restaurants that are upscale. Now, the one thing that you do have to keep in mind, because we are more of a bedroom community, is that restaurants close early. So we're not open beyond 10, maybe 11 o'clock. Even though we have this Latin cultural vibe going on, the restaurants are still closing because we are a bedroom community. But you can find every ethnic restaurant of choice, barbecue, Panera, Subway, Jersey Mike's. But you also have Bailes, you have Gracianos, you have so many different restaurants. You also have some upscale happy hours. So that's always fun too. You know, a lot of our families will drop off their children at their nighttime activities, their practices, their performance practices, whether it's at the YMCA or, you know, an outdoor field, and they might come to grab a quick bite with family or with friends while that activity is taking place. So it's a very vibrant community. All these restaurants are very busy, and South Floridians in the winter, we love our restaurants and we love the ability to be outside and interacting when that humidity isn't at its highest, which is the summer months. The other thing is that if you are looking for that upscale experience, maybe it's a special night, maybe you want to be out late and go, you know, bar hopping afterwards, whatever it is, if you're looking for an experience that again is upscale, that's active, that is going till the wee hours of the morning, you're going to want to go out to the Fort Lauderdale area or the Miami Beach area. Again, it's a 40-minute drive. You do have parking, so be careful. Parking is not inexpensive. It can be $20 to $50 to park. If you're going for valet, they do take Venmo, they do take Zelle, but put that extra cash in your pocket because you never know. But it is a beautiful experience. You're out there for the boat show. You'll see the mega yachts going by while you're sitting, sipping your favorite cocktail. It is a thriving, fun area. So you can go there and go out there. It's only a 40-minute drive, a half-hour drive, depending on when you come back for the quiet community. If that's what your lifestyle could look like, then Weston could be the place for you, but it's something to consider. Okay, let's talk about entertainment. So entertainment, again, is a huge facet for South Floridians. We love our entertainment. We love our outdoor lifestyle, and we love our different cultural events. Now, the East, being the Atlantic and the Intercoastal, those are great draws. Who doesn't want to be at a beach with the sun and the warmth and the beautiful turquoise water? But that's only one activity that South Florida offers. The Sound of Weston has a lot going on, especially in those winter months, as we've been talking about. So in the winter months, we have, let me start with the winter months. The winter months start about October and they run through May. So it's a very long span of time. And what we offer here in the city of Weston is a lot of outdoor engagement, a lot of outdoor activities. And a hubbub of all that's going to be the Weston Town Center. In the Weston Town Center, there's restaurants, there's shopping, there's music, but they also have a green space on the backside with the lake on there. And they have outdoor performances, outdoor movie nights take place there. Now that we're getting into the holiday season, Polar Express is on the playbill for one of the evenings. You also have the foreign film series that comes to town, which is spectacular. So you do have a lot of different types of entertainment. If you like the farmer's market, you can go to the farmer's market every weekend. We have music playing. There is so much to do. There's food trucks. Oh my gosh, the list just goes on and on. However, if you're looking for that more upscale, high-end performance, you're going to want to leave the city of Weston and search that out. But it's only 35 to 40 minutes away. Let me tell you what we have. We have the Parker Playhouse. We have the Aventura Playhouse. We have the South Broward Performing Arts Center, where you can see Broadway and off-Broadway shows. We have the Hard Rock Casino, so you can do a little gambling, but there's also a venue for performances, comedians. Jerry Seinfeld was just there. We have musicians that come in, top-billed musicians that come in perform. If you're looking for that high-end type of entertainment, if you're looking for discos, if you're looking for any of that, vibrant cultural mix, well, then just go ahead and drive 40 minutes away. So again, if this is the type of lifestyle where you can go out and have a great time, come home and wake up and it's a little bit more quiet, then this might be an opportunity for you. The other entertainment we have is that we have an exclusive golf course over at the Weston Hills Country Club. So for all of you golf enthusiasts who are interested in a private membership, we have 2 golf courses there. They're beautiful. They are well manicured, well run. It's a beautiful day on the course. I have been there, and it definitely makes it memorable. There's a beautiful clubhouse afterwards to enjoy a snack, lunch, dinner, or an afternoon drink. So it's a great place. It's a great gathering area, and I did not want to leave the golf course out because I know it's important to a lot of you that are thinking of moving to Weston. Okay, now I want to talk about parks and athletic clubs. So in the city of Weston, we have 245 parks. That's a lot of parks. 245. Some of them are passive, which are the smaller parks, a great place to go for reflection, a great place for a picnic, reading a book. They may have a small playground there, but these are smaller parks. Then we get all the way up to the Regional Park of Weston that was built in the year 2000 with a $15 million budget, which I'll go into a little bit more later. But what I wanted to share with you is one of my favorite parks to kind of give you an idea of why Weston parks are so special. This park is called Peace Mound Park. It's about 8 acres, so there's a lot of biking paths there, walking path. It sits on a lakefront. There's like a little beach area, but we don't go in the water. So there's a little beach area there. And it also offers an archaeological feature where you can go through and learn about the American Indians who used to live on this land years and years ago. So it's a nice way to remind ourselves of our history. There is a playground there. There's a lot to do at Peace Mound Park, but I just love that park. It's located right in the middle of Weston. There's easy parking, and it's just a nice way to spend a couple of hours. On the other side now, let's go to that huge regional park. This is enormous. Anything you want to do, you can do in this park. This is the major gathering park for the residents of Weston, especially in the winter. In the summer, absolutely. We have swimming pools out there. But what makes this really unique is the amount of activities, the amount of open space, the amount of fun that this park has to offer. It really brings the community together. They do have music in the park that takes place there as well. But really, we're looking at the tennis courts, the pickleball, the roller rink, the basketball courts, a plethora of activity. So, take a look it up. It's the Weston Regional Park, and you're going to see everything that there is to do in Weston. It is absolutely phenomenal. Now, we do have 3 athletic clubs. We have a private athletic club, which is called the Midtown Athletic Club. And this again is private membership only. It is absolutely beautiful. It's 2 layers of fitness. They have big pools, a children's pool, it's lap pool, an adult pool. They offer events there. They have the black and white, they have the white ball. They have all kinds of different events. They have after school care for children. They have a cafe, a juice bar, meeting rooms, and it all overlooks this beautiful lake. So that's one opportunity. And then the second is the YMCA, which is located at the regional park. Lots of activity there too. The third is that we do have the Weston Racquet Club, which is about 8 acres, and it's geared 100% to the sport of tennis. Whether you're an adult or a child or somewhere in between, there are lessons and opportunities to play tennis all year round. So that's the Parks and Recreation. I'm sure you're going to have a lot more questions about the city of Weston and the pros and cons of living here. But whatever question you have, drop it into the email, drop it in text. And remember, if you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, go ahead and reach out. All my contact information is in the description below, and I would love to help you make your move to Weston as smooth as possible.